This is the bucket of wild raspberries I picked this morning. It's a much better wild crop than we were expecting given the weather. So we've got enough to make our normal jam, and we're going to use some of the extra ones that we picked to make raspberry vinegar. Into a bowl put a kilo of raspberries and then use a wooden spoon to crush them to get the juices out of them. Well, once you got to a nice wet pulp like that, you then need to add 600 millilitres of white wine or cider vinegar, and then give it a quick stir, and you're going to leave this standing for a couple of days. Just put a clean tea towel over it. The raspberries have now been steeping for about 2 to 3 days in the vinegar. That's them there. So these are now ready to be strained through a jelly bag or piece of muslin. You may find that when you're straining it, to make sure you get every last drop out of it, give the bag a bit of a squeeze. But once it's finished straining, measure it out and put it into a pan. As the vinegar is heating up, add 700 grams of sugar for every litre of liquid. You see that the vinegar is now coming up to the boil, but it's also formed this sort of slightly scummy layer, and the best way to deal with that is just to spoon it off like this. But once it's up to the boil, you need to keep it on that boil for about 5 minutes. It's now been boiling for about 5 minutes. Managed to spoon off most of the scum layer, so we're going to turn the heat off now and leave it to cool, ready for bottling. This is one of the 3.5 bottles of raspberry vinegar that we've made. Beautiful red colour to it, and this is the half bottle. So I'm going to have a go at just sampling a little bit of this without spilling it. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's going to be great as a salad dressing, or it can go into sauces. Now, one final point about making raspberry vinegar is that you'll be left with some raspberry pulp with vinegar already in. Don't throw it away. It can be used to make a raspberry chutney. You need to add a few more raspberries into it and a bit more vinegar and onions, but it'll be great for using to make a preserve in that way.